everyone, welcome to the World Equity Expo trading introduction webinar. So I'm going to show you a little bit how to trade, buy and sell assets on the World Equity Expo. First of all, you go to the generic World Equity Expo website, and here you will find information about the system itself, about the World Equity token, and furthermore also you can see information about the listed assets. So you can go into the details on each asset that is being listed. It's also an area with groups being updated. But the key of this is you go to the trading section, and here if you don't have an account, you just follow this link. Very simple. You can follow the instructions and you sign up. I'm going to use a test login that I have created before. Here we go. Burnham at Dragon Global Finance, and log on to the platform. So first thing you will see is a navigation. It's loading a little bit slowly right now. We actually have a quite quick system on a bit of a bad connection right now. Let's see if it loads. This is a typical demo disease, as they call it, waiting for something to happen. So once it's loaded, what you do is you can see you have a quick menu here, different markets, assets being traded. You have two modes: Pro Trade, which is basically the more detailed trading. Apologize for this, it's loading a little bit slowly right now. Let's see. Just bear with me for a second. This is obviously typical when you're doing a webinar, something going slow. I'm running this on a 3G connection. Let's see. Obviously the pages are loading, so it should be fine. Anyhow, here you go. So now you have a summary of the main assets being traded, an overview. And in this system, our main currency, our core base currency, which everything is priced in, is something called EQT, World Equity Token. So that is the base currency for all the stocks and everything being traded. So you go to the Pro Trade screen, and then you have a more advanced version. You have a Quick Trade screen, which is a very simple one. Furthermore, you have your wallet here. You can do trades, and where you can fill up. See World Equity, Unicorn Network tokens, Bitcoins, and so on, and historic stuff. After this, you also have verification, where you can enable two-factor authentication, which I strongly recommend, and you also have your full verification of your email. Then you have your own settings like notifications and so on. If we go into Pro Trade, or you can go a quick link here, you can see how one asset, this is the Unicorn Network token, is being traded in World Equity Expo. Here you see the buying orders. People offer to buy up to 0.99. Somebody wants to buy 1,400 shares. On the sales side, the lowest price is 3,680 units. Then the next one is 1,002, and so on. So if we now would go in, you can choose buy or sell, market, which means any price, just take it at the market sum, or you have what's called a limit order. Let's say we actually want to buy this one. So we go in, we take price 1, and we take 100 shares. Click sell, confirm the amount. We pay 1 EQT per Unicorn Network token, confirm, boom. See, it's in the market, it's being filled. Now, it actually executed at 0.99 because there was a better offer out there. So the system automatically gave you a better price. Now we can go into buy. Here you go. Oh, my apologies. I actually put out the sales order at 1, that's why. So I added to that volume. Now you see I bought 1 at 100 at 1. Here's my other sell order out. Now I can cancel it because it's sitting there. So this is how simple it works. Now obviously the next question is, how do you get EQT to use to trade the stocks, because all the stocks will be priced in EQT? Well, simple. You can actually trade EQT versus BTCs. So you go in, if you want to have some more EQTs. Right now they're for sale for 0.00027. It equates to just over €1 per EQT. Let's say I want to buy some. So I go in, I offer that price, and I buy 10. Boom. Now I just bought myself. There's a risk because this is an order value warning. There, I just bought 10 of them. Now I have EQTs that I can use and spend. So now I can use the EQTs to buy Unicorn Network, and also the Arts, which is going live as well, for instance. That hasn't gone live, that's why we don't have any quotes yet. But for instance, in this case, now I have 10, so I can use that to buy 50 shares at 1, for instance. Boom. Now I spent my EQTs. On the other hand, what I can do also is I can now sell my EQTs. Let's say I want to sell them for 24, and I sell 10. I now sell them for Bitcoins. Boom. See? I now, if I go to my wallet, I just received Bitcoins. See? And I can withdraw these Bitcoins to an address of my own. Very shortly, we're going to introduce a functionality where you can also convert this into euro, as you can see, and US dollars, and withdraw that as well. But right now, our base currency on that is Bitcoin for withdrawal. So in order to move stock in here, if you have it in another wallet, you click deposit. Actually, what you do first is you have to generate a wallet. See here? For instance here, click generate wallet. First time you use this, only the first time, click generate. Now you actually have a wallet here, okay? Take Unicorn, for instance, deposit. This is your address. So you copy and paste this, copy, and you put that into the other sending wallet to send it in. And it usually takes, because this is the Ethereum network, it usually takes about 15-20 minutes for it to come in. So this is how simple it actually is. You can also see your transaction histories. For instance, you go to deposits. You see, for this demo, we deposit some Bitcoin, some Unicorn Network, and some World Equity. Trades, you can see. Here you see. Remember what I showed you before here? We bought some tokens. We bought some Unicorn Network, some EQT. We sold some EQT, and we got some BTCs. So very simple. You can also see the whole order history here. Again, going a little bit slow. Like I said, I would strongly recommend that you actually enable two-factor authentication, which you do by clicking this, and you scan this with Google Authenticator, and then you will actually get the code in the system. Going back to Quick Trade. Quick Trade is basically the same functionality as Pro Trade. The only difference is that it's simpler. You go very simple, like convert EQT to BTCs, 100, and then it picks up whatever is available out there. But in my opinion, the Pro Trade is not very advanced, and it actually gives you much better control over what you're doing. So I would actually strongly recommend to only use Pro Trade. But obviously this is a matter of what you're used to. You have a lot of advanced tools here where you can change the charts. You see, you can go for the timeline, 3 months, 1 month, 1 day, and so on. And in these you see the spikes, the volumes. You can also see how it calculates this, if it's logarithmic, percentages. I use auto scale. So all in all, and there's a lot of tools that you can play with here as you get more advanced. As these come out, we're going to do small thematic videos on each part, on the tactics, how this is being used and how you can trade as well. We're going to get one of our professional traders, because I'm not a professional trader. This is just an introduction, to also show you some tips and tricks. So that's all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed the demo, and please try the system out. going to post this, and then we're going to do additional on individual subjects. But this is a first start. Thank you so much for listening, and have a beautiful weekend. Thank you, everyone.